to another episode. Today is a reaction video, and this one comes from a woman who tells us what she does to guys in the friend zone. So, guys in the friend zone, this video is especially for you. I say men play this game in 4 different ways. We got Mr. Wallet, Mr. Bedroom, Mr. Fix It, and then Mr. Friend. You know, the guy that's gonna listen to her problems. The guy in the friend zone is the guy who's actually playing the long game. Before we get into this clip, I gotta ask you guys, is this business or romance? Is she actually looking for romance, or is she just conducting business as usual? That being said, let's check her out. Let's see what she gotta say.
100% of the guy friends who have said they like me. Seriously, not a single guy friend that I've had in all my years that has confessed to me, I am still friends with. There was this TikTok video floating around of some guy saying, oh yeah, like girls, they know. Yeah, we know, and we're not gonna say anything because as soon as we acknowledge it, as soon as that secret's out in the open, that friendship is over. Like, if you tell me that you like me and I don't like you back, it seems selfish and inconsiderate for me to just keep being friends with you and just acting normal when I know that you want something more. The right thing to do feels like to give you your space so that you can move on. And it's always very sad. We're friends, and then they either tell me they like me or somehow it gets out, and then we both sort of have to acknowledge it. And oftentimes there's a period where they either ignore me or they ghost me, or in some cases they start getting really mean. And then we just don't really talk anymore.
Wow. I love the honesty because we need more of this, especially the men. We need to understand what's going on. Now, she said no man wants to be her friend after he reveals to her that he actually likes her. Now, for the guys that are in the friend zone and scared to lose this girl because of this potentially happening, this sucks because the guy that's in the friend zone is usually playing the long game, which means he's probably looking to give this woman romance. So, for me, if I'm looking at it, romance, no. Mr. Wallet and Mr. Fix It, those are definitely business decisions on her behalf. Wait, before we continue with this video, I need a huge favor. Like this video and then subscribe to the channel if that's what she's looking for. But Mr. Bedroom, this guy is just gonna give her the sexual experiences that she's actually looking for. Which guy is she actually looking for? If a woman is telling you she wants to be platonic friends, run. Run as fast as you can. From my experience, a woman who wants to be platonic, meaning there's no sex, that is for one of two reasons, and I'm sure it can go further than that, but usually a woman who wants to have a platonic relationship is either healing from major damage and trauma caused by a previous relationship, or she's terrible in bed, meaning her sex sucks. She's a dead fish. She just lays there. This might actually be breaking news, so I'm gonna say breaking news. Ladies, men don't like rejection, just like you don't like rejection. So when you tell that man that you're no longer interested in him, yes, he probably is going to ignore you, ghost you, or simply just be mean. Because let's put it in this perspective. Let's take it off you ladies. Okay, so you go and you fill out this application. You think you're going to get this job or this apartment. Then you go to the interview. Everything seems great. You really think you're going to get the job. And then all of a sudden, boom, denied, rejected. Ladies, how do you feel? You didn't get that job. You didn't get that dream apartment or that dream house. How do you feel? This is how men feel when they're interested in you and they get rejected. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to choose that man, but I'm just saying, don't think that he was there to be friends or only friends with you in the first place, because that's not what he was after. Most men, if their Johnsons work, they want to use their Johnsons. That's breaking news, ladies. Sorry to tell you. Now, this woman has some great points, some things that I actually agree with. Releasing a guy, letting him go. Finding out that, oh my gosh, you like me, but I don't like you. Okay, the friendship is over. It wasn't a friendship in the first place. It is selfish to keep a guy around, especially when you know he's buying this because he's trying to impress you. He's doing that because he's trying to impress you. So it would be selfish. The fact that she's willing to cut bait with these guys kind of shows me that she might just be looking for romance. Now that's less guys that he has to fight with. That's less guys that he has to think about. Breaking news for the ladies once again. Sex is only easy for you ladies to get. For men, it's difficult. I know that's a hard concept to understand, but men, I'm gonna flip this thing around and tell you, if you have money, it's easier to get because of the lifestyle, because women really are interested in the lifestyle that you can provide for them. So the type of money that you have is going to show her the type of lifestyle that she could possibly live. Here's a very important question that we all have to answer at some point in time. She can trust her life in your hands, but can you trust your life in her hands? Meaning, if she has to take care of you because something happened, right? Because people do go in comas, right? So is she going to be the person to pull the plug on you, or is she going to be the person to actually fight for your life? Now, rejection sucks. It really does. It really, really does. But here's the solution, fellas. Get your money up. This allows you freedom. This allows you more bargaining chips when you come to the table.
I don't think just being a good man is enough.
It's gonna have to pass all these qualifications because there's plenty of candidates who actually want that position. In fact, there are women who will fight for that position, but you gotta have money. Having money allows you to do things like go on a trip. And guess what? You're going to see this same woman on that trip, except her trip is going to be called a girl's trip. So now that you guys realize that this is the only time you're probably going to see each other, it's going to be way easier to get her to drop them draws. That's if she even has some on. So fellas, do yourself a favor. Learn about stocks. Learn about credit and how to leverage it. Or come up with a service that you can actually charge people for. Now, the most important thing, believe it or not, is your physique, because this is going to determine how you live this lifestyle. Meaning, you can have all the money in the world, but if your health is not intact, it's going to be hard for you to enjoy this hookup culture. So to improve your physique, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 100 calf raises. That way you work on at least the main parts of your body and increase the number of reps over time. So for instance, if you're doing 100 reps, make sure the next month or the next 2 months, you find your way up to 200 and so on and so forth. By the time you get to about 300 to 400 of those reps, you will actually look different. Why are women so surprised when a guy no longer wants to be their friend? So with all that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.